Okay, gang, so recently the chatbot Botisimo, which actually does a bunch of other things, made the announcement that they were in fact going to discontinue the chatbot and sponsorship program as of December 1st, 2023. So I thought I would come in and show you how you can save all of your commands and timers and what chatbots are out there for you to use. There's no indication to why they're shutting this down or what they're actually doing. It definitely implies that Botisimo itself will still continue on, but no idea what the direction of the company is going to be going forward. It's a complete shame. Botisimo was one of the few chatbots that was not just cloud-based, but also multi-platform. They did a variety of platforms, including Discord and Slack, which is a really nice integration. But I will show you some options that you have to keep your chatbot moderation going forward. All right, so once you're in Botisimo, you can find in the nav bar on the left your commands. And here we go. I have a ton of these. Some of these are a little complicated. Some of these are pretty straightforward. But right at the top here, under commands, you just look for this down arrow, and that will download a CSV. It'll just automatically start doing that. Again, with timers, right under commands, you'll do the same thing. All right. And if you're not sure where those saved on a PC, you can just hover over the commands. You click on the down arrow for downloads, hover over the commands, and click that folder. It'll open that folder for you. I've done this on multiple accounts, so you're going to see mine shows up a little differently. There we go. So this is what it is. If we double click on it, it's going to look kind of like a big mess in Notepad. So what we then want to do is we'll open our spreadsheet program. I'll be opening Google Drive. You can use Microsoft Excel or any other thing of that nature. And private login stuff. Don't worry about that. You see nothing, which you literally do. Okay. All right, so once Drive loads, click that plus button, hit Google Sheets. It'll open a new tab. Go to File, hit Import, and we're going to find the Upload tab. Navigate to our folder and drag and drop our commands file. We can leave it as Replace Spreadsheet because it's a new spreadsheet. Separator type, we want to put that as a comma. Probably detect would be fine, but we know it's commas, so we will import our data that way. It will take just a second to populate. It's going to read that file. Depending on how many commands or timers you have that you're importing, it may take shorter or longer. And here we go. So our top bar here, I'm going to bold this for y'all, shows us what we're looking at. We've got metadata. We've got the command ID number. These are all the platforms that it was or was not available on. You can see true or false if we were doing it to that. Some of these don't exist anymore. And now we have what user type it was set to. And here are the command prompts. These are the command chat prompts. Whenever this showed up, the next thing would follow. So the response right there shows you all of the possible responses you had. There is more information in here, which is cool if you want to see it. There is some statistical information and stuff like that. So, all right, but for the most part, you're looking at maybe these 3 or 4 columns, user level name and response. And you'll be probably manually copying those over to whatever chatbot you decide to use. I haven't seen any that have specifically created an import function for the Botisimo commands, but it's possible somebody puts that out soon. So where are we going to use chatbots from now? Well, there are a few different options out there. Tried and true Nightbot.tv is an old school bot that's been around for a very long time. Nightbot does support Twitch, YouTube, and Trovo, which is great. It's not all of the ones that were being supported by Botisimo, but that is one of the few that do multi-platform support, as well as Mix It Up app. So that's mixitupapp.com. And again, they do Twitch, YouTube, and Trovo. Mix It Up app does also have the ability to connect to several other services, including Stream Elements, Discord, Patreon, and things like that to get API connection. So it does quite a bit. It is one of my favorite bots. It does quite a bit. It is one of my favorite bots, and it is not cloud-based, but they are apparently working on that. It is, in fact, locally hosted on your machine, so it does need to be running on your machine at the same time as you're streaming. And in general, depending on what you're doing with it, it needs to be installed on the stream PC. Because it does do things like interact with OBS if you're using OBS or Streamlabs, I believe. All right, and this is Mix It Up app. So, yeah, they do work with a variety of services, including controlling your OBS or Streamlabs experience, or XSplit if you use that. There's a bunch of other stuff in here where it can either pull information from or push information to, including things like Discord, Stream Avatars, Patreon, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, we've said, and so on and so forth. It's an IFTTT, which is a great pairing if you're into some of those automated smart functions. So I love this one. This is great. And you would just go into your commands, create a new command, and copy and paste all of the stuff from your Botisimo. Not saying it's not going to be a lot of work depending on how many commands you have. I sure have over 100, which is going to be a pain in the butt. But yeah, that's the short and skinny of it. If you have any questions, if you want a follow-up video with more detailed instructions, please let me know. If you have any outstanding questions on what to do with your old Botisimo commands, or you have specific chatbot needs that I didn't cover, let me know, and we'll do a follow-up video in the future. Leave a comment below if this was helpful, and yeah, smash that like button and drop a subscribe on my channel. If you are a streamer, you're interested in more videos like this, I do a weekly podcast Fridays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can also join me over on Discord. I have a specific channel just for streamers, one for content creators, one for artists and graphic designers and things like that. Yeah, it's a growing community. It's very helpful for everyone who is a content creator. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you next time. Stay strong.